be changing. Then use the plus sign and select the second cell. Use the plus sign. Use the third cell and plus and fourth. So the color of the cell is going to change in this case. So all the cells will have the different colors. Cell borders will be cell borders will have the different colors. So likewise, we can use the plus sign and then press enter. So if you use the plus command, then which functions we have used for that purpose? Suppose go back to the cell and go to the function. So here in the function bar, we can get the information about which formula we have used. Similarly, we can use the minus sign also. So I want to find out the minus sign. 40 minus 20. So likewise, we can use the minus sign. If you want to use the more operations, then in that case use the bracket. Suppose that I want to make the summation of our first two term number, and then from that we want to subtract the third and fourth number. Use the bracket. Select the first number, then plus second number, close the bracket, then minus, open the bracket, third number and addition of the fourth number. So we have to use the we have to use the we have to make use of the proper we have to make use properly the brackets in the Excel. If you do not use the brackets properly, then there should be some jumbling will be there. So for that purpose, we have to use this brackets when we are using the function. Like then we can use the division also. So division. So for that purpose, 40 divided by this line is available. Inclined line, so that is it will be called as the division divided by some number. Then we can use it division. We can also find out the product of the two number. This multiplication equal to 40. Use this multiplication sign and then the first number. So for this purpose, we can by using this function, we can find out the product. Then sometime we have to use the power function, means square or cube. So I want to find out what is the square of this 20. So use the power function, shift and 6. So the keyword is this power function is this symbol is available near to the keyboard. Shift, press the shift button and 6. Above that 6 button, there is a power symbol. So you can write down this power symbol and square 2. So it means at 6 raised to 2, we will find out the square. Similarly, 20 1 by 2. Likewise, we can use the various operators, mathematical operators, by using this Excel. We can use the cut, copy, paste, hide, unhide, link. Suppose this I want to use this cut, copy, paste. There are some numbers are there. Suppose I want to create a data of 11, 12 and then up to 20. Either I can use the fill command. select the two cells, then insert and fill. I want to fill the data. So data, this fill command is available in fill. Data fill command is available in the flash fill. Or just drag it down to the 20 number. Suppose I want to copy, cut this number, cut this value of the cell. So you can right click on the cell, then right click, use the right side button of the mouse. Then you can for cutting the value, you can use the Control X, and then where we want to paste. Here in the bottom side, it is asking select the destination and press enter or choose paste. So Excel is also helping us, giving the guideline how to use the various functions. We have used the Control X, that is cut. So when you cut the any value, then we have to paste it to any location. So I want to cut the value here of this H12 cell, and I want to paste it to the H11 cell. Then only say Control V, Control C, Control X, Control V. Control X is the cut shortcut key for the cut function. Now it has cut the value from H12 cell, and it has pasted the value along with the formatting to the J11 cell. Similarly, I want to suppose I want to copy this value in the J11 cell to the H12 cell. I want to I can either use the mouse, then press on the right side of the mouse, then copy it, then select the H12 cell, right click the mouse button, click the right side mouse button, and then you can either use the paste button, directly paste it, or if you directly paste it, it will also paste the formatting like this. Suppose I want to only paste the number, it will directly paste the values. I want to paste the formulas, it will directly paste the formulas only. I want to take the transpose of this one, I can use it. And how to use this transpose? Suppose select all the numbers, copy it. I want to transpose it from this value, then select anywhere, then right click, press on the right side mouse button, and then use the transpose function. Transpose. Now it has copied and make the transpose of the all the values. All the values were in the column. आधी जे सगळे व्हॅल्यू कॉलम मध्ये होत्या त्या व्हॅल्यू आता रो मध्ये पण आपण कॉपी आणि पेस्ट केले. So likewise, it has taken the transpose of the all the values, initial values. Suppose there are many values are there, and I want to shift हे सगळे व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला शिफ्ट करायचे एका ठिकाणीपासून दुसऱ्या ठिकाणीपासून. So what I can do, I can select all the values. You can move it, select the cells. So when I click on the border of this cell, it will change the sign of the cursor. Versus sign बघा change होते. The sign of the cursor is going to change. Then hold the left side mouse left side button press करून ठेवा आणि ते सेल व्हॅल्यूज फक्त मूव्ह करा. then it will move all the values to the next location. So that is used for moving the values. Then there are some uh, functions are there. Like we can find out the absolute value, then aggregate value, power function as we have seen, then product, random values we have seen in the last number. There are functions like RAND, random numbers. So RAND used to find out to generate the numbers between 0 to 1. So for that purpose, RAND function is used. RAND between the function used when we want to find out the number between any value. Then we can use the round function, round down, round up, and subtotal. So we'll see all these functions. Suppose that we want to find out the absolute value. So what is the absolute value of this one? So suppose that we are having the minus 12 value. I want to find out the absolute value of this one. So there is a formula, absolute. So ABS. So what is the use of this one? So when I type the ABS function, ABS means it returns the absolute value of a number without its sign. So without its sign, it will generate the absolute value of any number. So ABS, write down ABS, then open bracket, select this number, and press enter. Similarly, we can use this aggregate function. What is the use of this aggregate function? So returns the aggregate in a list or database. So we can find out the aggregate value. Likewise, so there are many functions available. So I want to make the summation. Either I want to make the average, then I want to count it, count A, maximum, minimum, product, standard deviation of the that population summation. I want to do. So for that purpose, there are many options are available. So we can use the aggregate function. Suppose I want to make the summation. So click on this 9. Then it is asking that either ignore the nested subtotal and aggregate function. Ignore hidden rows and nested subtotal and aggregate function for one. This is third, fourth. Suppose I will not ignore I will ignore nothing. So write down 4. It is asking the array. Array means where is your database. So if you are having any database, select the database and press enter. So we have used this aggregate function to find out the summation. Summation of all these number is 97. If you select these numbers, we get the summation. So we also get the summation. Here we can find out the summation is 97. Sum of all these number is 97. So likewise, we can use the aggregate function. So power we have find out. So power can be this function is it is asking that we write down the power function, this returns the result of the number raised to the power. So first select any number, 8, then power 2, it should give us the 64 answer, 64. So likewise we can use the power function. Either we can use the product or multiplication, we can also use the product function. We select the 2 or 3 number, we can get the multiplication. So likewise we can have this one. So as I have told you that to generate the random numbers, we can use the RAND function. RAND function is useful when we want to generate the number between 0 to 1. So RAND, what is the use of this RAND function? So RAND function is returns a random number greater than greater than or equal to 0 and less than 1. So evenly distributed changes and on recalculation. So RAND function is used to find out to generate the random number between 0 to 1. So when I press anywhere near to this cell, it will give us the values, random values between 0 to 1. आपण कधी पण इथं प्रेस केलं तर it will give us the random values anytime. And second function I have told you RAND between. So it will create the random, it returns a random number between the numbers used as well. Suppose I want to generate the number between any two values. Bottom number is 20 and top number is suppose 53. And then press enter. So it will generate, anytime it will generate the number between 20 and 53. So how these numbers are generated? Normally it is the system is using the clock. The clock of this means Excel is using the clock of the system. System मध्ये जो clock लावलेला असतो त्या clockचा मिनी सेकंद वापर करून रॅन्डम नंबर्स आर जनरेटेड. मीन्स आपण ज्या वेळेस आपण इथे क्लिक करत जाऊ त्यावेळेस कोणतं मिली सेकंद आहे म्हणजे 10 वाजून 34 मिनिटं झालेले आणि किती मिली सेकंद झाले ते मिली सेकंदचा तो त्यावेळेस झालं असं ते सिस्टीम मध्ये रिट्राय करतो आणि इट विल गिव्ह अस द रॅन्डम नंबर. रॅन्डम नंबर आपण कधी पण टाकले तर नेक्स्ट टाइम ते सेम राहत नाही. सो इट विल नॉट बी सेम each and every time. Then suppose there are some numbers are there. I want to round it out. 100.25, 34. This is the number. I want to find out the round it down. So round is the function. Rounds a number to a specified number of digits. किती digit पर्यंत आपल्याला ते round off करायचं आहे. So this will be useful in the second semester for the numerical method. So there can be a number having the many digits after the so you can use this function to round it off after the fraction. So suppose that this is the number. How many digits we want? Suppose I want all the 3 digits. If I select, if I write down here 1 only, then it is rounded up to the one single digit after the fraction. So likewise, this is a round function. Similarly, round down function is there. Rounds a number down towards 0. So it will try to round the number towards the 0. So this is the number. Then how many numbers digits? 2, will give us the round down function. A round up function is also there and subtotal. We can use this subtotal function. What is the subtotal of all this one? So returns a subtotal in a list or database. So we have to make the subtotal first. Average, what we want to find out? Average or what is this? So similar to the aggregate function, we can use the subtotal function. I want to find out the count function, suppose. Then press comma. What are the references? I have some data and then I want to find out subtotal of this one. So likewise, we can use this subtotal function. So we have seen that sum function. So similarly, there is a some if function are there, some if and some if s. So what is that? We'll see. Suppose this is the data. There are some numbers are there a b. So first some if function. So it adds the cells specified by a given condition or criteria. So we have to give the some criteria and we can make the summation. मीन्स सपोज की आपल्याला काही नंबर आहेत त्याचं 11 त्या कॉलममध्ये 11 असेल त्याचं समेशन किती येते सो दॅट वी कॅन फाइंड आउट इन द G column मध्ये काही numbers here in this case there are some numbers are there in the G column. So here in this G column there are some numbers like 10, 10, 11, 11, 10 and 12 and similarly there are some numbers are there in the H column. Suppose की आपल्याला we have to find out the summation. समजा सगळे नंबर 10 असतील इथं G column मध्ये सगळे नंबर 10 असतील हा 10 झाला हा 10 झाला हे 10 नंबर आहेत. So there are four numbers are there having the value equal to 10. त्यांच्या corresponding जे सेल आहेत in the H column. त्या H column मध्ये जे 4 नंबर आहेत. So there are 4 numbers are there with reference to the values of 10 in the G column, and I want to make the addition of all these 4 numbers. It is equal to 158. So summation is giving us 158. I want to make the addition of this one. So I want to make the summation of all the 4 numbers. So for that purpose, I can give the sum. I can use the sum if function. So how to use this sum if function? range. Suppose this is the range. Criteria. Criteria is 10. So first I have used the this sum if function. Means I have to select the range, and I want to make the summation of all the numbers which are equal to 10, which are equal to 10, or means either I can use any criteria like less than 10 or equal to 10, and I want to make the summation. So for that purpose, in that case, we can use the sum if functions. Sum if s function, this is different one. So we'll also use this one. Suppose that some. What is the use of this? Add the cells specified by a given set of conditions or criteria. So here we can use the different set of conditions. Some range. This is the summation range. Criteria range is this one. What is your criteria? I want to make the addition of all these numbers we are in the 11. And where what is the criteria range? Suppose that is optional. It is asking that G9 to G1, G15. Then criteria is A to B. Okay. And what is the criteria? B. Third criteria is this. Will it take it? Suppose that we'll see that. Sum if is H9 to H17. H9 to H17. These are the numbers. Okay. Then comma F9 to F17. The numbers which are having the AB numbers. Then comma F7, that is value of F7B, G9 to G17 and G7. So we can use this F sum if function by using this function. This right. Next we'll see that data validation. We can suppose that we are having some data and we want to find out some marks. This is the huge data, and these are the marks of the roll number and subjects. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 subjects are there, and these are the marks of the student. So we can use the data validation function. So in the data, we can use this data validation to select anywhere, like I-23 number, then press on the data validation. So here it is asking what is the number you can use. And suppose that in any cell, suppose I want to enter some values like this. There can be some restrictions I want to give to any cell, and the number should be between, suppose the whole numbers are there, and suppose that in suppose I want to place the number between 0 to 100 here, 0 to 100, and by mistake I have pressed any number, any other number like A. Suppose that when I press A here, instead of the 0 to 1 number, in that case, I should get some error message. I should get some error message. So how we can set that error message? So go to the data validation. Number should be whole number between minimum number is 0 and maximum number is 100. I want to enter the numbers between these two, minimum value and 100 value. If the value is not entered between 0 to 100, then what should be the error? What error should be given to the operator or the person? So input message. So I can give the input message like it should be error. What is the title and what is the message? Input message I should give. I will write down you have entered wrong number. Enter data between 0 to 100. So what is the error array? So it should stop it. It should be stopped. So error will be there. Wrong data. Likewise, we can have the data validation. So here we can have the various options between, not between, equal to, less than this one. You can select. Press OK. Suppose I enter value 0 here. So when I enter the value 0 here, it should it is not giving any error to me. But when I enter any other values like any text, then it will show the error analysis apply method. So it is giving us the error, wrong data. We have to retry it. Suppose I have written the value minus 120. We also give the value. It will give us the error message. So we either retry it. Unless and until I will enter the proper number, it will not give the, it will not take the any value. जोपर्यंत आपण 0 to 100 पर्यंत व्हॅल्यूज एंटर करत नाही, तो तोपर्यंत ते it will give us the error message. This is called as the data validation. There is another data validation we can add, that is list. So click on this data validation, select any cell here. The value in this cell will be suppose their roll numbers. Roll number asking. It will give us the roll number between 8012 to 931. So for that purpose, I can also use the data validation tool. Select on this one data, then go to the data validation, then select the list version. What is the source? What is the source? So we have to give the source to this data 8012 931. Okay. So it will take the values here. When I click on this cell, आपण जेव्हा आपण when I press click on this cell, it will shows the drop down menu, drop down value. इथे आपण click केलं, we can select any value like 801, 809 or 817. So likewise, we can use the this data validation. Similarly, I have prepared one data here. I have taken the same data having roll number 885 to 914. But this data is not arranged in the proper manner. Suppose I will make a table, will add the border to this one, select all the data, then these are the numbers. Okay. Okay, this data, only this data is taken. There are 74 values are there. I can use the count function. How many numbers are there in the data set? So data set. So we can use this count function. So equal to count count. Count function is used when it counts the number of cell in a range that contain number. त्या range त्या data मध्ये किती number आहे that it will count. To select the data from last value to the initial value. That is suppose that we can use it if there are some blanks are there. So we for that purpose we can use the count A. Count A function will be there. Count the number of cells in a range that are not empty. If the cell is empty or not, so for that purpose we can use the count A function. So count A function can be used. And similarly, we can use the count blank. How many cells are blank? So for that purpose, we can use the count blank function. COUNT blank function. I want to use the count if function. Count if function. How many uh, COUNT count if. Select the range. Select the range, then comma, and then what is the criteria? So either you can write down the criterion like less than 15. So click on here, or in that one also you can write down this with the commas, inverted commas, and then less than 15 bracket close. How many cells are there having the number less than 15? There are 8 numbers are there in this total database having the values less than 15. I want to find out these numbers. How many values are there which are greater than 15 and less than 31? So for that purpose also we can use the count if function, COUNT if. What is the range? Range is this. What is my first criteria? Greater than 15. Similarly, we can use the second function also. Less than 31. If you want to find out the number between the two values, then in that case we have to use the count if s function. So this is the function count if s. So COUNT count if s. It counts the number of cells specified by a given set of code conditions or criteria. So we can use the different criteria and conditions. Select the data value. Condition is greater than 15. Then select the same cell. And less than 31. There are 16 number are there. Similarly, we can also find out the range between 31 to 39. So for that purpose, I have used the countif function and countifs function. If I want to use the single criteria only, then we can use the countif function. Likewise, this is the countif function. If I have given the values, the range between two values like greater than 15 and 31, then we can have the condition. So criteria can be given. So after that we can get the values, and for these values we can plot the graph. So for this value we can plot the graph. So for plotting the graph, select the number and then insert charts. We'll select this bar chart. bar chart or line chart or pie chart. So there are many options are available. Line chart will be look like this one. So we'll select the bar chart. So we can also change this axis value. Suppose that the maximum value we require is 100 only. It has given 120. So I can reduce up to the 100. Minimum value is 0. Maximum value is 100. Major axis is 20. Minor is 4. So we can also by this we can change the values. So it has now taken the values of y-axis from 0 to 100. You can also change the chart title. Bar chart and drag it to the new location. So we can also change the style of this chart. So select any one style which you want. So you got this. Then we'll see the if function. So there are many options with the if function. If with if with and if with and or if with or and function. So these are the many functions available. If the logical functions are there, if logical. So this is the data available. Hello, am I audible? आवाज येतोय सगळ्यांना माझा?
Yes, sir.
Suppose that we are having some data. There are some salesmen are there, A, B, C, D, 8 salesmen are there, and they have sold some items per day. Like these are the numbers. Um, if the items sold are more than 5 items, then we can give the 100 rupees per commission for that person. It's 100 rupees more than 5 times 5 items, then 100 rupees per piece is the commission. So for that, we have to make the if logical test. So we can use any method like if logical or VLOOKUP or lookup command we have seen in the last lecture. So lookup can also be used here. So here we are using the if function. So here I have written five. I have written 5 value, and from this 5 value I will subtract the value. So the items that person a person have sold, if whether they are greater than 5 or not, I want to check. Condition is that if the value items are greater than 5 or not. So I will make a condition. I will make a check post here whether they have done or not. So I can use this if item sold value is greater than this value. So if when we are using the only if function, if logical, we have to use the logical test. If the logical test is true, what should be that? जर ही व्हॅल्यू ट्रू असेल, समजा ही आयटम सोल्ड व्हॅल्यू 5 पेक्षा जास्त असेल तर काय करायचं? सो आय वॉन्ट टू फाइंड आउट द डिफरन्स. 5च्या वर त्याने किती आयटम सोल्ड केले? So I want to find out the difference between the two values. So again, this value minus this value. I want to find out the subtraction of the two values. जर हे लॉजिकल टेस्ट फॉल्स असेल म्हणजे द आयटम सोल्ड इज नॉट मोर दॅन 5, व्हॉट इज द आन्सर? इट शुड बी इक्वल टू 0. 0 यायला पाहिजे. So we have used the if logical test like whether the value in the cell is greater than 5, then what should be done? Then I want to find out the subtraction between 5. This 5 means the value in the J8 cell. J8 cellचं जी व्हॅल्यू आहे त्याचं आणि ह्या E8 cellचं सबट्रॅक्शन मला पाहिजे. And I will get the subtraction. And then if the value, if logical test is not, if this is false, then what is the answer? It should be equal to 0. It's 0 यायला पाहिजे. जर आपण दोघांचं सबट्रॅक्शन केलं, suppose then we'll get the minus value. But we from the minus value also we can find out the absolute value, but we don't need that. I want to use that if the value in this E8 cell is whether it is greater than 5, इथं value 5 पेक्षा मोठी नाहीये, so we are getting the 0 answer. Means our formula is working well. So for all the remaining values also, we want to also check whether our logical test is okay or not. So I have also told you that some references are there, absolute references are there. So suppose that when I can copy the formula, आपण हा formula खाली copy करू शकतो directly like this one. So press on the right bottom corner of the cell and then copy it towards all the value. It will copy it, no doubt. पण त्या सेकंड सेलमध्ये आपण जाऊया, त्याचा फॉर्म्युला काय त्याने कॉपी केला. त्यांनी काय केलं की E9 मायनस J9 घेतलाय. आपण फॉर्म्युला जेव्हा कॉपी करून पेस्ट करतो, तो फॉर्म्युला पण जो फॉर्म्युलाचा ॲब्सोल्यूट रेफरन्स होता, इट हॅज ऑल्सो टेकन द नेक्स्ट रेफरन्स व्हॅल्यू. सो फॉर दॅट पर्पज वी हॅव टू लॉक इट. सो वॉट एव्हर द व्हॅल्यू, आपल्याला दरवेळेस हीच व्हॅल्यू यायला पाहिजे. सो फॉर दॅट पर्पज वी हॅव टू लॉक द व्हॅल्यूज. सो J8ची जी व्हॅल्यू असेल फॉर्म्युलामध्ये, J8ची ज्या व्हॅल्यू असतील फॉर्म्युलामधल्या सगळं डिलीट करा पहिले. इथे जा परत J8 जे असेल त्याला लॉक करा. लॉकसाठी वी कॅन यूज द $साइन बिफोर J and 8. Your formula will look like this one. If E8 value is greater than J8, so before the J word, J letter and 8 number, we use the dollar sign. Dollar sign opera. Your formula will be look like this one. If E8 is greater than J8, then comma हे जर असेल, what is that? E8, the value in the E8 column, E8 cell minus J8. So we have used the absolute references. So that value आपल्याला तेच व्हॅल्यू घ्यायची म्हणून आपण ते सेल्स जो आहे त्याला लॉक केलं. सो फॉर लॉकिंग पर्पज वी आर युजिंग द डॉलर साइन. So either you can lock the column, or either you can lock the row, or you can lock the both row and column. तुम्ही एक तर column lock करू शकता किंवा row lock करू शकता. I can either J is the column, and 8 is the row number. So either I can lock the column, or I can lock the row, or either I can lock both of them, row and column आपण लॉक करू शकतो. सो फॉर लॉकिंग पर्पज वी आर युजिंग द डॉलर साइन. इथे दिसतंय तुम्हाला. द फॉर्म्युला वी आर युजिंग दिस J8 and then finally 0. So now when I copy it, I will get the final answer. क्रॉस चेक करा फॉर्म्युला तुमचा बरोबर आहे की नाही. तो काय करतोय आता, what it is doing, E8, E9 is greater than J8 value. So it is also selecting the J8 value. आपण जरी फॉर्म्युला खाली कॉपी अँड पेस्ट केला, इवन दो वी आर कॉपी अँड पेस्टेड द व्हॅल्यू, इट इज टेकिंग द J8 व्हॅल्यू. फक्त तो J8 व्हॅल्यूज घेतो. आपल्याला पण तेच पाहिजे. सो वी ऑल्सो नीड दॅट. सो ट्राय टू क्रॉस चेक युअर फॉर्म्युला व्हॉट यू आर रिटन इन द फॉर्म्युला. If you are not taking any proper care, then it will also not work well. So here in this F column, we have find out whether the values in the E column are uh, more than 5. More than 5. Then commission, I want to give the commission. So commission, what is the commission value? Commission value, whatever the values are there in the F8 into 10. J10, what is J10? J10 is 125. So I will give us the, if the value is for each value which is sold more than 5, we will give the 125 per item sold. So for that purpose, I will write down the function equal to the F8 value into this J10 value. J10 is the commission I want to give. Similar to that, आपल्याला इथे हे पण सेल जो आहे J10 चा जे व्हॅल्यू आहे that should be locked. लॉक करायचं. For that purpose, use the dollar sign. So dollar sign is used to lock this cell value and press enter. Then select the cell, right, go to the bottom right corner and double click on this. It will calculate the commission. Similarly, we can also give the text message. This is the blood pressure value. These are the value in the blood pressure, and if the value is above above 1 120, 120 the value is given. जर ब्लड प्रेशर व्हॅल्यू जर 120 पेक्षा खाली असेल तर दॅट इज ओके. This is the limit given. One, if blood pressure value is greater than 120, then not okay. Logical टेस्ट आपल्याला वापरायची. If BP is more than 120, then not okay. BP जर 120 पेक्षा 120 पेक्षा खाली असेल तर it is okay. So what you can give the what you can use if function if the cell value is greater than 120, we'll write down 120 here. What is the use of this 120 here? I will tell you. Suppose that की तुम्ही इथे 120 लिहिलं. Suppose you write down the 120 here. If the this value is greater than 120, then if the value is 120, then what is the message? It is not okay. If the value 120 पेक्षा मोठी नसेल तर it is okay. Now in this case we are given the value here. आपण या फॉर्म्युल्यामध्ये डायरेक्टली व्हॅल्यू पुटअप केलेले आहे 120 as the value. Then in that case we can copy and paste the formula directly. It is the value reference value will not going to change, so we can directly copy and paste it. But what is the drawback of this one? What is the drawback of this one? Suppose when suppose I change the condition. I have changed the condition ki BP blood pressure above 100 is not okay. Above 100 is not okay. जर एखादी कंडिशन असेल in that case I have to change all the values in the formula. त्या केसमध्ये आपल्याला प्रत्येक वेळेस तिथे फॉर्म्युलामध्ये जाऊन ते व्हॅल्यू चेंज करावं लागतील. प्रत्येक फॉर्म्युला जो आहे वी हॅव टू रिप्लेस द फॉर्म्युला. प्रत्येक वेळेस आपल्याला प्रत्येक सेलमध्ये जावं लागेल आणि फॉर्म्युला चेक करत बसावं लागेल. So here better way is that I will write 120 here. I will write down 120 or whatever the value, and I will use it as a reference, absolute references. So instead of the 120, writing down the 120 or 100 here, I will use this value in the U6 cell. काय करणार U6 सेलचा रेफरन्स दिलेला आहे. So we'll give the reference of this U6 cell, and then just I will use this value of this cell. I will lock it also. Then I will copy and paste the formula. Now it is working okay. It is taken the reference of U6 cell, U6 cell value. So what is the useful beauty of this one? Suppose suppose की आपण इथं 120 च्या जागी 115 केलं. So the formula, whatever the formula we have used, in that all the database it will go, it will reflect it. नाही तर आपल्याला दरवेळेस आपल्याला फॉर्म्युला चेंज करत असावं लागेल. So use the references, absolute references, so you can change the values.
Original company, the original.
72717 फिंगर ऐड करते हैं फिंगर ऐड करते
Oh, huh?
Similarly, we can also use the if and function, if and value. suppose that there are some marks are there, काही मार्क्स आहेत मुलांचे आणि नॉर्मली आपण काय बघतो की if the marks are lower than 40 then the student is fail. प्रत्येक सब्जेक्ट मध्ये समजा एकही सब्जेक्ट मध्ये जर तो फेल असेल कुठल्या पण एका सब्जेक्टला, so in that case we should get the fail message. Before that, suppose that we can also use the condition, we can also change the color of these values. So select all the value. We can use the conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. हे जे रोल नंबर आहेत, हे जे मार्क्स आहेत मुलांचे, these are the marks of the student. If the marks are below 40, then I want that the color of that marks should change to red one. So go to the conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. So there are many options like highlight cell rules, then bottom and rules. So I will go to the conditional formatting. Highlight. If the values are less than, I will select the less than. What is my condition? Less than 40. Less than 40 असेल तर color काय केला पाहिजे त्याने? So it is asking that what is that? Red, light red with fill with the dark red. I will select this one. So whatever the values are there in the database, ह्या database मध्ये जेवढ्या पण व्हॅल्यू असतील, the background is going to change and the values are red. याच्यावर मला कळेल की पटकन समजेल की कोण कोण मुलं आहेत ज्यांचं they are down. So this is the way we can change the color. We can change the color by using the conditional formatting. Conditional formatting, then select the less than and select any number and then use the formatting. Now we'll use the if and function. So where we can use this if and function. Suppose that there are many logical conditions are there, and all the conditions should be satisfied. In that case, we can use the AND function. OR function का दिए कि we can use the OR function when either any one condition should be satisfied. In that case, we can use the if OR function. Here we want to find out whether the student is failed or not. In that case, we can use the AND function. So similarly here we can use the greater than or equal to value. So Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Function. So I will also share you this recording of this session. Try to